Senator Roberts.
Thank you. The Reserve Bank has just announced the inflation rate for May at 4%, which is above the expected rate of 3.8%. Even worse, the underlying inflation rate, which had been trending downward, is now increasing to 4.4%. Inflation is surging, and it's entirely the fault of the Albanese Labor government. Again, today we heard Finance Minister Gallagher bragging about this government's track record on protecting wages. The data does not support that statement. Since this government came to power, according to the Australia Institute, real wages of everyday Australians have fallen from $52,900 to $52,080. That figure has been calculated to March this year, so it doesn't take into account what's now rising inflation. If everyday Australians feel like they're working harder and going backwards, it's because you are. The inflation spike was entirely predictable. Net zero measures continue to force up electricity prices, which cascade throughout our entire economy. Every business, from farming to manufacturing to retailing, uses power. Any increase in power has to be passed on, and this is what we're now seeing. One Nation calls on the government to abandon the insane net zero transition before the economy falls apart entirely, catastrophically. In the March quarter, business bankruptcies were at record levels. Bankruptcies in the building sector were especially high. Housing construction is not rising, it's falling. Yet this government continues to bring in more new arrival immigrants, which is inherently inflationary. The economy as a whole is just barely staying out of recession, with GDP growth at 0.2%, a figure that shows the destruction net zero is causing to our entire economy. I hope the Reserve Bank holds its nerve and doesn't raise interest rates. If it raises rates, everyday Australians will be doing it even tougher. What a mess! This government is not fit to govern. No trust.